3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dimensions of Love, yet another session of picking your shell for the weekend. And we are doing these pick a shell readings to practice our intuition, to have a deeper understanding of ourselves, and also to see it in theory how it will work out in your reality in your weekends so that you can always recap it, come back to it, and in this way we can practice our intuition more efficiently because we are connecting to our intuition and we are seeing it play out in our reality, and therefore we can discern what energies are ours and what energies are others, just to make it more simple, not only for these readings but also if you're interested in looking at other readings. So this is a way to practice your intuition, to use your discernment when you're looking at other readers so you know which energy is yours and what is for you. And we can do this by practicing our intuition in this way. Furthermore, I would like to say, because we have a lot of things going on, I would suggest that you also just look at the message. If you don't want to do the practice, that is completely fine. This is up to you, but Spirit has given us this assignment to do it in this way so that you can practice your intuition most efficiently. So, as always, thank you for being here, for joining, and for sharing this beautiful energy. Of course, as always, we will always leave your energies after this reading is done. We're not holding on to anything, and we suggest that you'll do the same. So, for all of you that are returning and have done this before, thank you. I hope that your intuition and this training has helped you to develop your inner knowledge. And to you all that are new here, I hope that the sound is good, but that you will get something out of this reading, because nothing is a coincidence. You've been led to this video to receive a message that Spirit wants you to see and know for this weekend. So we're starting off this August beautiful first weekend with this 3 amazing shells here. So as always, use your intuition, pick the shell that you feel mostly drawn to, and let's get into this reading. If you picked shell number 1, then these are your messages. This is your shell. It's a beautiful shell. And this shell is saying to us that we are connecting with the inner child. Let's continue to reveal your cards. Your second card is 4 of Pentacles in reverse. This card is associated with holding on to what you have and grounding yourself. Your third card is 8 of Pentacles in reverse too. Now, reversals are not negative, so let's feel this message here. When I meditated upon your cards, I feel like all of you in pile number 1 is being encouraged to activate your inner child. It's always been inside of you to be playful. That's why the Spirit is giving me the words activate. So Spirit wants you in pile number 1 to really, really, really connect yourself to the inner child. Because you love to be like this, but something has happened in your world where external, you've worked a lot. So upright, she is working hard and having a lot of obligations that she is tending to. Just like the moon cycles, she never misses anything that she is doing here. When we have this card in reverse, we can see only the moons here revealing themselves here. And because we have a lot of supermoons coming into this month, your message is here not to work, to take a pause. Because even though in the external world there is a lot of things happening with recessions, and of course when you are someone that works away a lot here, it can tend to become that we just neglect this playful side of ourselves. And Spirit really wants you on the weekend to connect with this shell. This shell is very much so connected to Japan because the children are playing it as a twist. They twist the shell in a game. I feel like Spirit wants you to connect. If you see, Asian people are always connected with their inner child. No matter how grown they are, they always have this sense of playfulness. And they work a lot. So I feel like Spirit wants you to connect with this energy because you are working a lot. And perhaps you've believed that you can't be playful. And you've neglected this side of yourself. This weekend, Spirit wants you to look at something connected to Asia. Maybe you will visit Japan at some point in your life, but also that for the majority of you, look at something from Asia. Like they have, if you like games, you might look at Asian games. If you like movies and such, you might look at some series that have a lot of comedy in them where there is playfulness, even though that you're an adult. So it is asking you here to connect with that energy, to look at something that will activate you and help you understand that working hard is okay. You can still have this playful side. Now, why do we get Four of Pentacles in reverse here, pile number one? Well, I feel like this Four of Pentacles is saying here, when we look at this picture, one of the pentacles has sprouted and is actually on the way up. But what we see in the background here is a lot of forest, which is saying you should be out in nature. Connect with flowers. Flowers are high in frequencies. Okay, if you want all of this stability to happen, you need to ground yourself because you have ideas. You have already a pentacle that has sprouted here that will bring you long-term happiness. Because you've been working hard here with Eight of Pentacles, it is okay for you to take a break, to be playful. Because when you connect on this weekend with this energy of grounding yourself in the forest, still maintaining this playfulness, smelling a flower to raise your frequency, you match the vibration. And when you will come back to your working environment, to all of these obligations here, you will have such a clarity that you will be able to move forward so much faster than what you would do actually if you just work. So connect with this playfulness, connect with this shell, and with the energies of Asia, of being playful but yet working hard. This is the message Spirit wants you to know for this weekend, for you to connect with these beautiful energies and know that all is well. So be playful, have fun, pile number one, on this weekend, and connect to your inner child. I hope that message helps you. Have a wonderful weekend. by pile number 1. If you picked pile number 2, then these are your messages. This is your beautiful shell, which is saying that peace and harmony. You are searching for peace and harmony. Your second card here is the King of Swords in reverse. And your third card here is 9 of Wands. Okay, so to my pile number 2, when I've meditated upon your cards, there is a strong message here connecting to the shell. For the weekend now, an epiphany happens for you that picked shell number 2. If we connect all of these numbers, we get 9. And you have 9 of Wands, which is saying that you're close to completion. If you see the number 9 this weekend, that will be your affirmation to that you are soon close to having this balance and harmony and peace within yourself that you seek. When we are connecting to the King of Swords, which is very cold and intellectually knowledgeable, but can get very snobby and have difficulties meeting other individuals that maybe are not in the same level. Now, here, what I feel with this card is this eagle is not holding a sword as in the usual spread that the king will do. The sword is kind of a distant away from this beautiful eagle. And as we know, eagle has an amazing vision and sight. And he's kind of holding the crown as if he is ready to drop it. Now the energy here is saying, pile number 2, that instead of talking, you have the knowledge to talk. For the first time on this weekend, you will not speak. You will only look, because it's a clarity of a vision. You will see more and understand more when you are keeping quiet and only looking. This weekend, you will choose to do so. And because of the 9 of Wands here, you are soon there. You've worked so hard to create this beautiful balance for yourself here, pile number 2. You really have worked hard here. And you've used all your capacity and your intellectual knowledge to create an equilibrium within yourselves. But there is an inner seeker within you in pile number 2 that wants to explore more. So even though that you have this knowledge, and it might be a cold energy, what I'm picking up for some of you is because 9 of Wands is very sexually connected. And the King of Swords is very cold, but it can be very perverted. And for some of you, I'm picking up this energy that when the weekend happens, there's something inside of you that is very sexual in a way that you feel doesn't serve your highest purpose. And on this weekend, you will see this pattern and you will cut it off because you are searching for that harmony. You can feel that this side of you is not beneficial in the long run. You can see that it's slowly deteriorating your soul. And I feel here for you in pile number 2, I get the country Italy. So you're connecting to angels. I feel like some of you has an angel around you that is encouraging you. And because you're so intellectually oriented and driven, you have difficulties of accepting these other dimensions that are otherworldly. But something will happen on this weekend. Please be connected with the number 9 here, because this is how you will see the sign. Or if you'll see signs connecting to Italy or a picture of an angel, however it will appear in your reality, pile number 2, keep an eye out like this eagle of that encouragement that will be sent to you, because you have a strong angel connecting to you, feeling this wanting of peace that you've been putting out as a message subconsciously to the universe. Your message has been heard. And whatever it is that you're doing on the weekend that doesn't serve your higher self, you're coming to a completion with this. So it will end. And a lot of epiphanies will appear for you in pile number 2 on this weekend. I hope this message helped you, pile number 2, to navigate forward in your journey to self-discovery. Bye. If you picked shell number 3, then these are your messages. Here's your beautiful shell, pile number 3, and you are being pulled in 2 different directions. This is a triangle drama card. Your second card here is the Hierophant, beautiful. And your third card is the 6 of Swords. So in the previous 2 piles, we have 1 or more reverse cards. But in new pile number 3, we have no reverse cards. All cards are upright. This is saying that the message is very clear. We have been having this energy of triangle, tranquility. And because you in pile number 3 are very much so connecting to this Hierophant card, and the Hierophant is higher teachings. You are a healer, you are a teacher, you have something more here. And this triangle, it's a double-edged sword. So, meaning that you all that picked pile number 3 here are very powerful. And a relationship is like a ping pong. It goes back and forth with the ball. There's always someone that needs to be having the ball, passing the ball, and it goes back and forth. So there is a dynamic of 3 people involvement, which is saying that if you've been involved in a way like this, something will happen on the weekend where this will go back and forth and you will feel like this is enough, that there is no win in this. And also Spirit wants you to look at if this dynamic keeps appearing in your reality as in a ripple effect, because you're a powerful soul and there is a big lesson here that you're supposed to learn. I felt this in my meditation that this will be one of your greatest lessons that you will learn, pile number 3. But first, you have to understand this dynamic, why it keeps reappearing for you. This can be in a relationship. It can also be within yourself, in your tranquility, that there are fragmented pieces of yourself that are not incoherent with one another. So, in my meditation, pile number 3, there is a vision of a puzzle. And these fragmented pieces, you're trying to puzzle them in, so you're trying them and they're not working, so you're putting them aside. And then you're trying a new piece. So with that, the energies are saying that you are retrying and reframing different algorithms, different way of believing and thinking, because this is a very religious card. So you're constantly trying to work in these pieces, and I see this puzzle being put together beautifully. And you're not giving up here, but there needs to be an understanding, because if we look at this card and these numbers, they're connected. So we have 6 of Swords. You're moving away to calmer waters. You understand that this dynamic always creates dramatic ends. So whether it is in family, whether it is in working space where someone is jealous of you, or in a relationship, it always has to be in a 3 people dynamic, that one will be picked and the other one will not be picked. And you've understood this in pile number 3, that getting picked or not picked has nothing to do with your self-worth or self-love, okay? Because it's easy to believe that if we don't get picked, it wasn't for us, or it made our confidence less. So again, we recreate this dynamic of 3 because there is a wanting to win. Maybe this time around, in this trio dynamic, I will be picked, I will win. But here you have the Hierophant, confident. That means that you see relationship as these keys. They are beautiful, but yet you stand alone here. The polar bear doesn't need to eat so much. It fasts most of its life. So fasting and being able to be in the cold is your nature. This is what you can handle. And you're seeing this key, and you're kind of finally in this weekend saying, okay, if a relationship is meant to be, I welcome it and it can be there. But if it is involving that 3 people or someone else wants to be involved, then I don't want that drama. I'd rather stand alone because I know the power that I hold. And this is what you're realizing. So you're not forcing yourself. I feel like you in pile number 3 have a lot of confidence here. Look at these birds. They are pulling the boat. These birds are mocking and bringing her sadness. But she has the power to have 3 new birds helping her pull herself forward. This is how your inner mind is working. You're balancing yourself out, not listening to if you're getting picked or not picked has nothing to do with your confidence. Your confidence is knowing that you can always move to calmer waters. This is an equilibrium. This is a chance for you to soar in your inner knowledge, in your true essence, and understanding that this trio dynamic here, that I'm feeling intuitionally that it is involving a lot of woman energy, feminine energy. Now take it how it resonates. This can also be men acting very much so like females. But still, this is saying that you are removing yourself from the situation. And you are, if this situation has not revealed itself completely, because I feel something is still hidden here, that surely in short time, this will be revealed. Because you're already working on yourself. So this is meant for you to become stronger and have an understanding that you don't want to be in this dramatic, low vibrational. You want to be in high vibrational tranquility within yourself. So you're moving away mentally before it happens physically this weekend. So try to see how it resonates energetically here. Because remember, you are a healer and you're working with higher dimensionals beings, and you're working with a different type of energy. That means that everything here is playing out in your inner world, and the last step is in your outer world. So that will be given and shown to you last. So on this weekend, try to go for what do you feel more so than what you see, what someone tells you, and what you actually feel when they tell you. So connect with your intuition here and see how it will play out in your reality this weekend, pile number 3. But you're doing great, so keep going. You're very, very, very powerful here, pile number 3s. I hope that these messages has helped you navigate forward this weekend, and thank you for being here, for sharing this moment, this time, in this place right now. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Connect with the moon, because there's a lot of moon energy in the month of August. So connect with that, and I look forward to posting a video for you all for the Lion's Gate on the 8th if you're interested in that. Otherwise, you can check out other videos that we post. So thank you. Have a wonderful day. Sending love your way. Bye, everyone.